What's up, my family? Listen, first time listener, or you've been here the whole damn time. Hit that like, hit that subscribe, giddy up, let's go, enjoy the clip, no notes.
On there in Orlando.
I'll tell you who I wouldn't mind getting, who they would be able to get cheap, would be Ross. I think he'd be a nice piece.
Well, that's the type of player that I think the Sixers are going to get.
He'd be nice for the Sixers too. I mean, I'm just thinking of guys that you wouldn't have to trade, trade all your assets for, because Ross is a pretty good player. I think
because then I can sit Seth Curry on the bench where he belongs because he's not that good. Played over his head in the first couple weeks of the season. Everyone thought he was just like his brother. He's not like his brother. He's significantly worse. And I don't feel comfortable with him in my starting lineup if I'm trying to win a championship, which is the goal here in Philadelphia. Seth Curry ain't gonna great bench guy. I'd love to have him off the bench.
Now, how'd you like to get Ross though? I think you could. I think he's an extremely attainable player,
big time.
And he's the kind of guy, you won't have to give up a whole hell of a lot for him, but he's good. And you put him on a good team and give him a role. I mean, he'll fill it as long as he doesn't have to carry the team, which he won't. I mean, you could get 16 points a game out of him easily.
And there's Maxey in the game right now, getting something wrong, getting to the hoop. Nice. I mean, I'm really not trying to trade Tyrese Maxey if I'm the Sixers. I'm really not trying to trade Matisse Thybulle either. I know that sounds kind of like I'm being spoiled and selfish, like trying to get something of value without giving up anything. But
for a guy like Ross, you'd have to do that, would you? I mean,
I don't know if I'm in. I don't know if I'm in for that.
Yeah, I mean, you might be able to do. I mean, if you're trying to get Bradley Beal, you're going to have to get rid of both of those guys.
I don't think that's worth it. I don't think him and Levine are worth it for the Sixers. I really don't.
Yeah, I think you guys already have enough scorers, but I mean,
no, they don't have enough scorers.
Well, I mean,
their score is short. But I'm factoring in what I have to give up for Bradley Beal and Zach LaVine, and I don't think I'm going to do it.
You'd have to give up a lot for them.
Unless I can get away. Unless I can get away with, giving up a guy like Shake Milton instead of Tyrese Maxey or Matisse Thybulle, which I don't think would fly at all.
No, and I think that the Wizards are going to want young talent and draft picks for them. I mean, that would make sense.
Well, they can have 25 first round draft picks. I don't give a shit about the draft picks. Take as many as you want. I don't care. Swaps.
Well, when you're talking about picking in the late 20s for a draft pick, I mean, does it really matter? I mean, at that point, you're right.
No, like you get a guy like Quickly, maybe like once in a blue moon, and the rest of them are either Europe stashes or guys who just aren't good.
Right. I mean, that's a fluke. That's a fluke. The Knicks got fortunate with that. I mean, nobody saw that coming. I mean, he wouldn't have lasted 25 picks if anybody saw that.